doing some of the exercises. Where is happened now? What happened? Good. So get a break anywhere.
Yes.
So nice and good. Okay, now very good. We were doing the, see, so the namaskar, folded hands, and then trying to touch the floor. Go down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Now, Vajrasan, sitting in this position is very good, especially after eating. Nice and good balancing of your, the stomach. So in this position, now we'll do Mandukasana. Yeah? So we hold our fingers together, go down, and now do Kapalbhati. Now further pressure by pushing your fingers with your left hand. The right hand is pressed down. Try the opposite. So left fingers with your right hand, press them down. Now along your thighs, put your fingertips on your tummy, on the sides of your belly button, and do the same thing, go down. Come back, up, up. Now, let's do some exercise. Go further, your upper half of your body, lift your hands, touch the right ankle, the left hand touching the right ankle, go back as far as you can. Breathe out, do the Kapalbhati. Now sit on your ankle and do the same thing. Support your back with your hands and do Kapalbhati. Now try and go all the way down to the floor and do Kapalbhati again. Nice and good. Come back. So let's do some exercise for our eyes. Sitting in this position, extend your hands. So looking at your right fingers, your neck straight, but your eyes are going to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The left side, Prachodaya, Yona, Dhyo Dhimahi, Devasa, Bhargo, Devasa, Dhimahi, Dhyo Yona, Prachodayat. So go diagonal. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodayat. Prachodayat Yona Dhyo Dhimahi Devasya Bhargo Varenyam Savitur Tat Swaha Bhuva Bhur Om. Diagonally across on the left side up. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodayat. Right side. Prachodayat Yona Dhyo Dhimahi Devasya Bhargo Varenyam Savitur Tat Swaha Bhuva Bhur Om. Right side again. Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhyo Yona Prachodayat. Left side. Prachodayat Yona Dhyo Dhimahi Devasya Bhargo Varenyam Savitur Tat Swaha Bhuva Bhur Om. Now look as far as possible, then quickly watch the tip of your nose, far away, tip of your nose, far away, tip of your nose, no go clockwise, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12. Opposite, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12, 9, 6, 3, 12. Okay, just little gradual exercise for our neck. Nice and smoothly, clockwise, then anti-clockwise. Smooth. Very good. Okay. Nice and good. So we'll try and, okay, after weeks now, if you want to attempt, you can attempt these little bit tougher ones. Balancing, yeah, on your elbows, your knees go onto the elbows, holding them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. If you go on the side, if you can, sometimes it's a bit slippery. Careful. It's slippery here. Or on your tummy, same thing. So you can use your hands to lift yourself. Okay. Now, I think we've done most of them. Now, the one that was left was to remind ourselves to be able to stand up. Yeah? Just using your tummy muscles, yeah? And your legs, like this. So down. And then lift yourself. Okay, so which basically brings us to the position of actually making sure we're doing our standing exercises now. Yeah? Okay, so now nice and good, warmed up. Expand your, yes, chest, nice and good. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Stretch your left side, breathe out, breathe in and out, breathe in and out, breathe in and out. Jump. Okay, now some exercise for your ankles as well as your knees. Focusing yourself, rotating your knees clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now open your knee clockwise and anti-clockwise. Smooth, slowly, gradually, just do it here. Now do the same for your back, the pelvic area, rotate them clockwise, anti-clockwise. Yes. Yeah, good. Okay, so now standing, let's do some side, that's a side movement. Yes, so gradually, yeah. Just move the back. Now come back and try and stand, yeah. On your toes. Vrikshasana or tree pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come down. Breathe out. Push your right leg as much as you can. If you can't, just keep it at your ankle, yeah? And try and hold it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out. Change side. Right leg lifted and balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Breathe out. Now stretch further, so we can do some more stretching. Yeah. Push yourself. Yeah. Bend your right knee as far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Resting hand on your thighs and further stretch yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change side. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands on your thighs. Straighten up. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Warrior pose. Do this. Look at your fingers on the right side. Bend right knee a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now lift yourself up, up on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and good. Change side. Push the left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and good. Now we'll do Chandra Namaskar. Chandra Namaskar. And after that, we did Surya Namaskar. Yeah. So Chandra Namaskar. So you start with Trikonasana. So just push a little bit down so you can see. Nice and good. Trikonasana. Okay, so your right hand to your right ankle, you're looking at the fingers on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now try and touch your knee by not bending. Then bend your knee. Go down. Lift yourself. Go far as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Push yourself. Try and sit on your right ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up slowly. Now we do the same thing on the left side. Trikonasana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down. Your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend your knee. Go down. Hands together. Go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Now this time, sitting on your left ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. Up. Now push yourself. Touch your inside of your ankles. Inside. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Go in, out, up, back, front, up, back, front, and up. Okay, so now let's do the Anjali pose. Standing. This pose, going down. Yeah. Yourself holding there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back up. Hold your ears and go down 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Very good. Okay, so we've done most of them. Now we can do the Surya Namaskar, and asanas will be finished. Every week, I say if you can't do any of these, so try and actually just do the Surya Namaskar. It should be okay. So start with breathing. Breathe in. Om Suryaye Namah. Breathe in and out. Breathe out. Touch the toes. Breathe in. Bring your legs straighten up. Look up. Plank position, hold it. Then Parvatasana, mountain. Now Asthangasana, your chin, your knees, and only the toes will touch. Go down. Bhujangasana, up. 1, 2, 3. Back to the mountain pose. And touch your floor. If you can't, don't worry. Right leg up, down, left leg up. Down, left leg in, look up, both legs together, come back up. Now from the left side, so it makes one cycle. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and out, left leg back this time, straighten up. Breathe out, both legs together, plank or mountain pose, plank, astham, bhujang, parvat, left leg up, right leg together, bring them back up. We do 2 more of this, yeah? Cycles of it, breathe in, go fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice and good. Depending on how much time you have, you can do minimum of 3, then increase it up to 21 times. Some people only do Surya Namaskar 50 times, and that's all the asana they do. So it depends on what you want to do. You can do it. Now, let's let me do this if I can. Try. Oh, slippery. Take this way. This one. Right. Now you can do Sarvangasana, stand on your shoulders. I'll do the Sarasana, Sirasana, do the head pose. After that, we'll do Yoga Nidra. Okay, so now we finished all the asanas. Nice and good exercise, bit of cardio, like aerobic thing, flexibility exercise, stretching, almost the entire body. Yeah, we did it. So now we do the last asana is called Shavasana, and in Shavasana we will do Yoga Nidra. So let's go for a journey, a travel of the journey of our body. As I say, this body is reflection of our universe itself. Okay, so lie down, hands by your side. Yes. The palms are facing upwards, legs little separated, neck, keep it straight. Your ears are open to me, otherwise you won't try and listen to anyone else. Your eyes are closed, but your Sukshama, the third eye, is nicely open. You're not sleeping, but you are listening to me and following what I'm trying to do. First thing is prana. So the 5 components of the creation of the universe, which is the molecular components that make this physical body. Within it, there is a suksham component, a subtle component, which is the driver of this body. That's a different part. But let's just focus on the physical body. The sthul sharir. Breathe in through your nostrils. Follow the breath through your nostrils into your windpipe, into your lungs, goes to the heart and to the 50 trillion cells. Watch it. Subconscious breathing, mindfulness. Watch as the oxygen goes through the blood and gives you the energy. So breathe in again. Now this time visualize where the breath is coming from, the prana. It's 4.5 billion years old Earth. So at least it's that old, that what we take in, out to 2 atoms through your body. And without, as you know, breath, nothing can survive. All living beings live on breath. Now, tell yourself or remind yourself of the nature of the universe itself, the space. It's limitless, infinite. 99% of our body also is space because it's got viscous organs, all hollow spaces. The womb. Visualize that greatness of that openness of the space is reflected in your body. And through that, the prana, the breath, gives you the energy, as well as you can heal yourself by focusing at this moment wherever your ailment is in your body. Now, second component of the breath is called apan, and which is reflective of the air in the environment. So we take 5 liters of air, and apan focuses on the belly button area and exhalation. So first one was inspiration, exhale now. Focus on exhalation. Watch from head to toe as the blood returns to your heart and heart to lung, how carbon dioxide and other gases, different atoms, 3, oxygen being 2, carbon dioxide being 3. And that's why proper breathing helps with digestion, metabolism, weight control and things. So exhalation of it. And that's associated with our sensory component of the nervous system, thought, touch, motor, sensory, perception, coordination of this body. Breathe again, third time. Take your breath above the belly button area, the Jatharagni position that I was describing, the energy driving digestive center, which is reflected by the sun. So, Surya, Jyoti, Jyoti, Surya, Surya Varcho, Jyoti Varchai, Sajur Deve, na Saviratin Devarcha, Jusha, na Surya Jyoti. So, Shakti, the energy of the sun, makes this planetary, at least our 9 planet system, survive. And that energy in us drives the metabolism pathway. Roop, rang, roshni pradhan karti hai. Now breathe again. Deeply bring your breath towards the heart and the neck area. The fourth component of the breath is called udan, and that reflects the fluid in us. 70% of earth is ocean, 70% of our body is fluid. So 5 liters of blood, plasma, every cell survives by this fluid, which gives you this cohesion, shitalta. Focus on that. So the heart pumping 5 liters of blood. So you get compassion, empathy, feelings, because as long as your mind is the boss of your body, you'll suffer, because it naturally gets gravitated towards the sensory perceptions and temporary goodness feeling. But heart is the place where there is everlasting, unlimited happiness and peace. So that focus of your heart, the udan chakra component of hriday or heart, needs to grow. So you need your heart to be the dominant, not the mind. Now breathe again. The fifth component of the breath that makes this body live is called Vyan. So this is the movement of blood with its energy, the body itself, the components. So your 205 bones, skeletal system, and then deep to it, the electrical conduction, the chemical, biological, other physiological functions. And further to that, there is this electromagnetic energy in the body, the vibrations, the frequency that I was saying in the beginning when we recite the warm sound, the frequency is similar to that universal sound, which is in the heart and in the brain waves. So the Vyan Prana gives you this control and the growth of this body. Then there are 5 Upranas, which are called Nag, Kurma, Karikal, Dyoda, Dhananjay. And they are associated with peristalsis, birth process, hiccups, eyelid movement, etc. The point is to remind you that your body is run by parasympathetic system. Most of the functional power is within your involuntary system. So you have to be thoughtful of that to be helpful to your body. So that's why Yoga Nidra is helpful. Now, the second component which makes this body from a tiny 2 cell to this huge body that we have is what we eat, the nutrition that we get. And whatever you put in is only at 2 levels you can control, which is to bring it from the farm, grow it organically, naturally, thinking of the environment and thinking of the other living beings. And what you're putting in your mouth is your choice. Thereafter, the body just works in whatever you fed. So it either make you into a cemetery or a refrigerator, whatever you want to do, because it's beyond that, because it's parasympathetic thereafter. So visualize your mouth, your palate, the esophagus, the tube, the stomach, the C-shaped structure, where we said the acid is, the 8 meters of small bowel, the 2 meters of large bowel, the twists and turns. The microbiome population is essential for good health, either physical, mental. Definitely, the 2 trillion bacteria that they are in the body needs to be preserved. We are already 30% less now because of the eating habits, food habits, what we put in, what we drink. So think of prebiotics, probiotics, and other things that actually make sure balance your microbiomes in your body, because they are now scientifically shown by medical now practice and studies that if you don't have a good microbial health, there's lots of problems, metabolic syndrome, fatty liver, diabetes, emotional problems, depression, others. So be very mindful of what you put in your mouth. And the process ends by expulsion then. Now bring your mind, the third eye, to the side of your tummy, both sides. The filtration system, the excretory system also is parasympathetic, involuntary. So watch your kidneys as it filters the blood, takes out the toxins, and in a very beautiful manner, it removes it through the process of the bladder, urethra, and out. And there are other components like perspiration, whatever I eat. There are many different ways that we remove toxins from this body. So the basic formula is, if you take out toxins, you need to actually make sure you take responsibility of your toxin. And that's why our ancestors used to do Havan, Yajja. Every day we are supposed to do Yajja, the process of detoxifying at least your home area and your neighbors. But we don't do these things. And now suddenly the world is aware of climate change and lots of these things. But our ancestors always did this thing, even to that component, even the toxins that we remove our body, they make sure that we balance it by doing that process of the fire ceremony. Now put your attention, bring it to your wrist, to your elbow, the cornea, to the shoulder, to the back of your neck. Read the vertebral column, go down to the tailbone, follow your thighs to the heel, to the sole of your feet. Watch it with your third eye, come to the knee,
to the thighs and to the pelvic bones. Watch internally now the presence of the impact of moon on your body. Chandranabi, it's called. The end hormone, organ hormone secretions, chemical mediators. So positioning of moon in relation to the earth itself has a direct impact on the plants, animals, and humans as well. And Surya Nabi, Surya, the energy being the driver of the life, the body, moon, the more subtle, the emotions and other components, those hormone secretion. So the sun, Surya Nabi component runs the circadian rhythm of this body. So what time you wake up is essential for a good, healthy living. Because you like it or not, the earth is not still, it is spinning. So it is cyclic in nature to the orbiting around the sun. So the circadian rhythm has direct impact on your brain, thalamus, hypothalamus, the pituitary gland, anterior, posterior, and multiple lineage of hormone secretion starts from there, directly related to the circadian rhythm. So, and then the pineal gland also impacted by the Brahma Mudra, like wakening up early morning before the sunrise. So tiniest gland in our body is the endocrine gland, is pineal gland. And it has all the good secreting hormones, endorphin, serotonin, dopamine, all these things that you hear, read somewhere. It's your body, the natural pharmacy of this body has is production there. Otherwise, if you suppress it, you don't follow the circadian rhythm, don't follow your body in relation to the sun, it will stop secreting. And that's why you become very negative, lethargic, depressive, anxious, angry, and you struggle in your life to actually achieve anything because your body is now contrary to the normal cyclic motion of how it should be performing. It's not doing because you are hardly sleeping on time and you're sleeping in the day. It's all destroying inside capability and capacity. So be very careful. Human being getting a life is a very serious duty. Animals and plants were not given. So plant is just in the dream state of soul standing always there. Animals in Rajasic state, they're always active but instinct related. They know what time to sleep and wake up, and when time to reproduce and not, what to eat and not. But human life, because of that freedom, becomes very dangerous then. That freedom is becomes it's a to like a sword. It can be very harmful, but you can use it properly, it's very helpful. So now concentrate yourself onto the neck area, the brain stem, thyroid, parathyroid glands, come to your chest, the thymus, bone marrow, mada, maja, asti, lymph nodes, your immune system. More and more are required with COVID and things. If human beings don't learn anything from COVID, it will be suicidal. I don't know how many vaccines we will keep making in the life to support our immune system. You need to be able to now learn how to make your inner self stronger. We have a good immune system to manage your body. Vaccines is the only way that we can do, and everybody should get vaccine and booster. This is the only way because our body inside is actually like an old machine now. We haven't looked after it. But it's important whenever and whatever time you start looking after it, it's better for you. Because immune system not only will, we have targeted ones for COVID, but there are many viral infections can happen, many bacterial infections. A lot of our non-communicable diseases are related to a poor immune system, including cancers. So it's in your or in our betterment that we look after our immune system, learn how to stimulate your lymph nodes, bone marrows, the secretory system, the thyroid gland, know how to balance your adrenal gland, otherwise your body goes through fight, flight response and freezes in the end. It shuts. So all the intention of yoga being fitness is actually much more serious, which is to do with this parasympathetic vasovagal tone stimulation of your body, which is actually the prime controller of our internal body. And there are very few ways you can do this vagal nerve stimulation or the vagal bound. It runs from your brain stem right to body, right to your tummy area. So your pupil dilatation when you are, happy, attractive, your heart rate goes low, your lungs excrete out all the dead air, your peristalsis, your juice secretion in your pancreas, your body, all the way to balancing your adrenal glands is this role of this vasovagal tone. Very few things can do it. Yoga with your asanas, with pranayam, and meditation is one way of doing it, or probably the most effective way. Other ways, coordinating or associating yourself with nature, bush, forest, sea, the beauty of nature, being associated with it, making shower in a cold water, not ice cold, but not hot water. There are very few ways you can do this thing. Looking after vasovagal tone. Now, bring your third eye attention to the antennas of your body, which are the 5 Gyan Indriyas, it's called. So 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, and your throat. 5 action Indriyas, the 5 action antennas. So, Mana, Muth, Heart, Pan, Path. So in this state, your entire body is regulated. While you can hear my dog barking around, they're instinctive. They will only do things within whatever is programmed. But humans have the freedom. So this antenna system is what has the impact on our mind. And if you're not aware of it, you are using our senses in a very limited way anyway. You can learn from my dog, the smell power can be so good. You watch the birds and you can see the potential of eyes seeing how far, or elephant, how far it can hear. So all animals are there in some ways to actually remind the potential of our senses. But you or we as humans, if we don't do specific exercises for this, we live in a very limited manner, in a very superficial way. And that is why some people like Elon Musk and others are very successful, or other rishis and yogis have achieved so much in terms of peace, happiness, and understanding of the universe without going to the university, is because their senses, they opened it up. Say in case of Elon Musk or someone, his multiple life births brought the source of his internal energy, the growth, at a level which is far above than normal human beings to understand. Because he didn't know, professor taught him any of these things, what he's developing. So the potential is inside. There's nothing magical. There's no mystical things. It is actually your body and the science of how you utilize this body. And the last impact of Yoga Nidra is now put your attention to your tailbone. Follow your spinal cord with all the energy centers that we started the session with, from Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipur, Anahat, Vishuddhi, Nashikagra, Dalat, Trikuti, Ajna, Sahasra, right on top of your head. The ultimate connection. You open up, at least into this universe, as a human, to the sun, and then the energy that you derive from direct connection. And then you become a meta human. Meta is the word of the day today now. Everybody is using meta now. So that connection of human to the vibrations of the space, meta human, metaverse. So beyond this, our universe. So take your journey of that now. We did the journey of our body now. Look at yourself. Of the 8.4 million species, human species has got the only potential, or only species who have this power to actually understand the source that drives this body. So go deep to it, move yourself.